The city at night pulses with a quieter energy, the rain blurring lights and washing away footprints. On October 28, 2025, a woman stepped into a taxi and vanished. No struggle, no alarm, just silence. She left no digital trace. No one noticed her absence for weeks. The city moved on, indifferent, as if she'd never existed. In a world obsessed with connection, she slipped through the cracks. No family, no friends, no one to sound the alarm. Her disappearance exposes the blind spots in our systems, where people can simply fade away. We trust technology to keep us safe, but what happens when someone lives in the gaps? In those blind spots, people can be lost forever, their stories erased before they're even told. The last sighting, 11:42 p.m., Elm Street and 4th Avenue. A taxi pulls up, the app logs the pickup, but not the destination. The driver claims she hailed him for a cash fare, promising directions as they drove. This small deviation erased her from the digital record. No credit card, no destination, just a blank in the system. The driver remembers little. A dark coat, a tired face, a routine ride. She gave him turns, not an address, and nothing seemed unusual. For investigators, this was a red flag. The journey was invisible to the app's safety features. She trusted a stranger, bypassing the very tools meant to protect her. The ride began, but as far as the digital world was concerned, it never ended. Investigators found only a ghost in the machine, a journey with no trace. The woman's directions vanished into the night, as ephemeral as the rain on the windows. The driver's account was forgettable. The data, a dead end. In the digital age, she became a ghost, lost between the lines of code. The driver, Arthur Finch, was the picture of reliability, decades behind the wheel, spotless record, high ratings. He lived a quiet, suburban life, a family man, trusted by all. When questioned, Arthur was calm, cooperative, and consistent. He claimed he dropped the woman off in the industrial West Side, paid in cash, and watched her walk away. No memory of her face, no details, just another fare. Police found nothing suspicious, no secrets, no evidence, no reason to doubt him. His wife confirmed his routine. His life was an open book. Arthur's normalcy was his shield. He fit no profile of a predator. But that's what made the case so chilling. Trust built on ratings, licenses, and routine. Investigators sensed something off. His story was too neat, too perfect. Was it a performance, honed by years of appearing trustworthy? The unremarkable man became the center of a mystery, his reliability now a mask. Sometimes, the most ordinary faces hide the darkest secrets. Arthur Finch was everyone's driver, and maybe everyone's nightmare. The perfect record was the perfect cover. The taxi's GPS tracker told a different story. The route started normal, then veered into a deserted industrial zone, abandoned warehouses, empty streets. Not a place for a midnight drop-off, especially in the rain. The car stopped for 17 minutes in the heart of darkness. Arthur never mentioned this pause. He claimed a continuous ride. The GPS revealed a black hole in his narrative, a window where anything could have happened. No witnesses, no lights, just silence and rain. This stop became the investigation's focus, a perfect place for secrets. The data contradicted Arthur's calm assurances. The taxi hadn't just taken a detour, it had driven into a void. The digital trail ended in darkness, the story unraveling at the city's edge. 17 minutes unaccounted for. Enough time for a life to disappear. The GPS was a silent witness, exposing the cracks in Arthur's story. In that industrial wasteland, the truth was swallowed by the night. Investigators turned to the city's surveillance grid, hoping for a glimpse of the woman. The pickup was just out of camera view, obscured by rain and trees. The drop-off? No cameras, no witnesses, just a technological desert. The industrial zone was a blind spot, forgotten by the city's watchful eyes. Phone data offered nothing, no pings, no signals, maybe no phone at all. She was visually and digitally absent, erased by circumstance and neglect. The case exposed the limits of our faith in technology. Cameras and apps can't cover every shadow. In the city's blind spots, people can vanish without a trace. The system recorded her beginning, but the end was lost in static. Technology failed her, and the silence was absolute. The case stalled. No body, no ID, no evidence. But one detective dug deeper, pulling Arthur's entire GPS history. Thousands of journeys, millions of data points, then a chilling pattern. 9 other late-night trips to the same industrial zone, each with a lone female passenger. Each time the taxi stopped for 15 to 30 minutes in the same secluded spot. The data didn't show what happened, only that Arthur always left alone. This was no accident, it was a routine. Arthur Finch, the model driver, had a secret predatory habit. The system's background checks saw only the surface: ratings, reviews, completed fares. The real story was hidden in the raw data-repeated detours into darkness. The friendly driver was a facade. The GPS revealed the truth. The city's trust had been weaponized, and the predator hid in plain sight. The unremarkable man was anything but. The most haunting part? No one reported the woman missing. No family, no friends, no one to notice her absence. She was invisible, living on the margins, the perfect victim. For some, to disappear is to simply stop showing up. No alarm, no search. The system isn't built to notice those who slip through the cracks. Arthur Finch exploited trust, turning routine into danger. His normalcy was camouflage, his taxi, a trap. This case exposes the blind spots in our cities and our society. Technology can't capture fear or intent. It can't speak for the voiceless. Some disappearances are quiet, unnoticed, lost in the rain, in a city that never knew you were gone.